Anarchy Acres bundle has dropped and it looks gorgeous. We have the 3 pre-builds over here, and I have a custom barn build over here. This custom barn build is meant to look like a bigger version of the smaller barn build. And once you build this, it fits inside of it 6 smaller barn houses quite nicely. We also have one of the most unique pieces yet added into the game, this moving door. Now, as somebody who works with toys, I have a door video where you can use toys to move doors back and forth. But I have to be honest here, this is super easy compared to what I have to do with the free pieces. But let's go ahead and get into a piece by piece build on this custom barn. I also wanted to point this out. During this build, you're gonna have splits and lefts and right. What that is they've got the color brown on this side, and they have the red on this side, and they mirror it on the other side. So during this build, if you are putting a piece in and for some reason you cannot get the color on the outside of the build or in the position that you want, chances are you have the wrong piece, you have the left, or you have the wrong split. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is find a nice flat, semi-flat area where we can place down a 3x3 grid of the 16x16x2. So go 3 this way, and then come up here, go 2 this way, and then fill this in. Now we're going to grab the 4x16x2, and we're going to snap these in here. And don't worry, at the end of the build, we will remove these foundation pieces and we will extend the bottom of the barn down into the ground. Unless you like the foundation pieces, then you can keep them. Okay, so first we're going to grab the acre half wall split 1, and we're going to put one here, and then we're going to turn this and put one here. And you might be saying, hey, there's a brown piece sticking out. Well, if you look on this model, you'll see this brown piece right here, and you'll see this thicker white edging piece, which we're trying to mimic by turning these pieces and putting them together like this. Now we're going to grab the split 2, and we're going to put one on top there. After that, we're going to grab wall 3, which is a 2x6x12, place one down. Now we're going to grab the acres wall door, the left side, and then grab the right side, place it down. And now we're going to grab wall number 3 again, place it down. And now we're going to grab split 1 again, and we're going to put down 2 of those. And now you're going to grab a half wall split 2, and you're going to put one here. And at this point, I just wanted to warn you, you may have a tendency to put your piece back here. So if you don't have this thick white line on the front here, you are probably off on these side pieces. So just take your time on these, because if you get down to here and you notice that your pieces are off, I can almost guarantee you it's this corner here or that corner that is messed up. Or it could be this corner here. So check those, just check your corners if you find something that doesn't look right. Now we're going to grab wall number 6, and we're going to put 2 of those down here. And then we're going to repeat that on the other side. Then we're going to grab wall number 4. We'll put one here and one on the other side. Now we're going to grab the half wall and split number 1. We're going to put 2 of those like that. And now we're going to switch over to split 2, half wall, and put 2 of them like this. And then we're going to come over here and put 2 walls here. Switch back to split 1 again, and we're going to put 2 walls here. Now we're going to grab acres wall number 1, and we're going to put one on this side and one on this side. Now we're going to grab acre wall door left side, and then right side, and this is what your build should look like so far. Okay, now we're gonna grab slanted gable left, and we're gonna move this over to where that white edge piece is touching the white beam piece right here. We want it offset like that. If you put this on top of this, it will do a really weird thing with your roof, and it kind of throws the whole build off. So make sure that this is correct at this point, both this direction and this direction, so that when we get to the roof part, you are not frustrated and have to go back and tear everything down. After that, we're going to grab wall number 6. We're going to put down 2 of those. Grab the slanted gable right this time and place it down, and then just double check this again, and that looks perfect. Now we're going to grab the acres gable right, and we're going to move this over until it turns green. And do you see how those 2 pieces, look at that little white piece on the top one and the white piece on the bottom one, how they come together and turn green? You just want to be sure that that's there. And now we're going to grab the left side, and we can bring it up there and move it out. It should line up with the both sides perfectly like that. Now we're going to come back here to the back side and basically repeat what we just did on the front side on the back side. Okay, we've repeated the front on the back now. So these 2 things should look identical to each other. So far, so good. Now we're going to grab a slanted roof number 5. And I found this to be a little tricky, but a little trick I figured out was if you get it to turn green on this edge here, you can then bring it back until it's lined up with that gable piece, and just check, make sure it's all good. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and just repeat and put 1 there, and then we're going to come to the other side and do the same thing. Now we're going to grab slanted roof number 4, and we're going to fill in the last piece there and the last piece here. Now, if you're in survival at this point, you will finally need to grab a ladder. I'm just going to grab this ladder here to get up to the roof. You're going to grab the roof number 5 this time. Has a little bit of a slight different angle. We're going to put down 2 of those. And then we're going to put down 2 more on this side. And then we're going to finish out the roof by grabbing number 4, roof number 4, and filling in both of those holes. Now, before you jump down too quickly, be sure we put on the top piece here. We're going to grab the roof ridge end piece, and what this has this little piece, this little lip there that sticks down. So what you want to do is just make sure that that's lined up and that that little piece is sticking down there. And then we're going to take that same piece and we're going to run down here, and we're going to put 1 in here. Now, if you're having a problem with this piece going in, chances are you need to spin it, because what you've got is you got that piece that's hanging down. You've got it the wrong direction, so do that. Bam, perfect. We're going to grab roof ridge number 5, and we're going to place down 2 of those. And if you were guessing that roof ridge number 4 was going to be the piece to finish it out, you were correct. So plop 1 of those down there. Now we have the whole top done. Now we can jump on our stairs, run down here. And now I'm just going to go ahead and fly just to show you guys this barn. This has such a classic, nice look to it. You got the doors on the back in case you need to air it out, in case it gets too stinky in the barn. And it's also a good way to let your animals get in and out of your barn. Good news though is animals over here, I put these stairs down, and the pigs were able to go up and down the stairs to get into their houses. Okay, we're gonna grab the 16 by 16 by 1 wide floor, and we need to come over here, and we need to go and center it right here. If you look on the floor, you can see these little lines that are going through the blocks. That will really help you be able to. That will really help you be able to center these pieces up easier. Now we're gonna grab floor number 2, which is a 6 by 6 by 1, and we're gonna fill this in. I'd also recommend rotating them around so you don't end up with a super noticeable pattern on the floor. Then you're gonna grab thin floor number 3 and place that down. Now we're gonna grab acres floor 2 and we're gonna put one here, and we're gonna fill in both sides. And be sure you leave a space down here. You're gonna need to fill this in with the acres thin floor on this side. And that's how your side should look, and now you're just gonna repeat that over here. And voila, the floor looks beautiful. And you even have this really cool beige piece that's here in the middle, which is why we centered those in the beginning. So you have this walkway, because a lot of this side stuff will be covered up. Now you do want to grab your rustic thin floor number 4, which is a 16 by 2 by 1, and you're going to want to put one here and one here in both doorways. Okay, now we're going to place down the barns inside of here. So putting our barns in, we're going to have that little latch up there that's going to be an issue. What you're going to do is you're going to pull it out till it's green, and then go one extra bump on this corner one here. And then over here, you're just going to get flush with the wall. Once it turns green, you'll drop it. So you'll be flush on this side, but on this back side, you'll have one space. And the reason why is because of these little latchy things up there. When you go to put in this next barn, you just want to have it turn green, and then green, and then go 2 over, and then drop. And if you come back here and look, you'll see that you have that same space, and your barns are lined up nicely. So over here, get it green, go back, green, 1 forward, drop. And if I can show you, you got a little gap, same gap on all the houses, and all your barns will line up perfectly. So now we're just going to repeat this on the other side. And once you've got those in, now you can come out here to your edge pieces. And what we're going to do is we're going to replace the foundation with the wall pieces that are above it. And you could do a couple things here. Don't knock all of the foundation pieces out or your whole barn will come crashing down. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take the pieces that we put in originally and we're going to bring those down. So I like to go around and do these corner pieces first, because this piece here will anchor the barn into the ground. Once you have a piece on all 4 corners, you can go in and knock out these side foundation pieces. And now we're just going to go around and fill in everything with these filler pieces. That finishes off the bottom pieces going around the barn. I think it looks really nice. I think that just makes a much cleaner finish overall. But we need to be able to get our animals into the barn. So we're going to go ahead and grab some of these acre stairs. And we're going to put a set of stairs there. And a set of stairs there. I did notice that the pigs were like looking at these really weird when there was only one set down. So be sure to put 2 sets down. It'll make it a lot easier on your animals. And if your barn goes into the ground, then you won't have to worry about that. But if there's a lip there, just add those stairs. Let's feed the piggy a treat. Come on, little piggy. This is your new home over here. And as you see, the pig can come up the stairs and can get into their houses and enjoy a nice, safe, comfortable life away from all the brutes, bears, and roly-polies out in the world. Also in this update, we got some decorations that we can put around the barn to make it look more like a barn. So at the end of the day, I really liked how this barn turned out. And I love the fact that you have like this little barn inside of a giant version of itself. So if you guys did enjoy this build, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. This has been Kaboom 2084. As always, guys, by God's grace, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!